Hey, third graders, we're moving right along with our division. You know that on Friday, we divided by 1. Today, we're going to work on dividing to find the number of each set and division with 0. So go ahead and get your work text, page 121, out, and let's go over it together. My first one says, draw a box around each set, write a division equation, and complete the sentence. So, I have 18 divided into sets of 3. So I have 18 as my total. And we're going to do 3 in each set. So I'm going to count 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. And I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 sets. So we know 18 divided by 3 is 6. This is just one strategy you can use. You can also think of it as 3 times what gives me 18. Or you can count by 3s and stop when you get to 18. So if I count by 3s, 3, 6, 9, 12, 15, 18, I counted by 3s 6 times to get to 18. So 18 divided by 3 gives me 6. All right, now this one, it says there are 6 sets. This one is going to be a little different. If you look at it, it says 18 divided into 3 equal sets. So what this is saying is essentially kind of the same thing, that I have 18 total, and I want 3 sets. So I want 3 groups, okay? So I would look at this and say, where can I divide my groups? So I know if I count my number across, I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Well, if I have 6, I know I can just group this 6 together because those 2 can make a pair. These 2 can make a pair. And these 2 bottom ones can make a pair. So I have 3 sets and they all have the same number. And I know that there are 6 in each set. It's also the same problem as this one. It's just asking it in a different way, okay? So there are 6 in each set. Let's look at 3 and 4. This is the same thing. It's asking you to do it in 2 different ways. So you have 12 divided into sets of 2. So I know I have 12, and I know that I have 2 in each set. So 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2. So I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 sets. There are 6 sets. Remember, these are just some different strategies you can use. We can also use the strategy where we think 2 times what gives me 6. I can count by 2s and stop when I get to 12. 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12. I counted by 2 6 times. So I know that 12 divided by 2 is 6. All of these things are just different strategies for you to use. You find the strategy that works for you and you stick with it, okay? Let's look at number 4. 12 divided into 2 equal sets. So I'm going to have 12 and I'm going to have 2 sets. So I'm going to have 2 here and here. If I didn't know what my answer is, I could always know that I have 12 total and 2 equal sets. And I could just go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. And then go count how many dots I have in each one. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So I have 6 in this one. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 6 in that one. And then just come over here and draw my picture. Put 6 in each one. So I know there is 6 in each set. Okay, it's the same problem as this one, just asking in a different way, okay? Remember, these are just all different types of strategies. We're trying to introduce you to these different strategies so you can find one that you can pick and stick with. And we're also trying to get you to understand what division is. Now, here's our new part. When the dividend is 0, the quotient is always 0. Each set is empty. So if you have 0 divided by 8, it will be 0. So when you see, just like with multiplication, when you saw 0 in the problem, you knew that your answer was always going to be 0. Same thing with this one. So 0 divided by 3, 0. 0 divided by 1, 0. 0 divided by 6, 0. 0 divided by 10, 0. 0 divided by 5, 0. 0 divided by 4, 0. These should be easy peasy for you, and no one should get this wrong on the test, because if you see a 0 in the problem, it's gonna be 0, okay? So let's look at the next one. 0 divided by 7, 0. 0 divided by 2, 0. 0 divided by 9, 0. Easy peasy. Write the division and multiplication facts for the picture. All right, so let's look. We're going to figure out how many total I have. Well, this is easy because it's 5, right? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 in each block. So I could count by 5s. 5, 10, 15. So I know my total in all the dots is 15. How many sets do I have? Well, how many groups are in there? And we see we have 1 group, 2 groups, 3 groups, or 3 sets. And how many are in each set? Well, we said there was 5 dots. So 15 divided by 3 is 5. Now let's look over here, and we're going to write the multiplication problem that goes with this division problem. Remember, we talked about this in class. Remember, addition and subtraction go together, and multiplication and division go together. They're part of the same family. So like my family, we have Wesson and Daxton. Let's say Wesson's multiplication and Daxton's division. They go together. They're in the same family, okay? So the sets we have here, we have 3 sets with 5 in each set. So 5 times 3 is 15. It's related. Just like addition and subtraction, if you have this fact family, so if we had 15, 3, and 5, you would know that 3 times 5 gives me 15. We would know that 5 times 3, if we switch the numbers, it's still going to give us the same answer. Same thing here. If we have 15 divided by 3, will give us 5. And then 15 divided by 5 gives us 3. So that would be our fact family, okay, for those numbers. I hope this makes sense. Tomorrow in class, we're going to review and have some fun. I'll see you then. Bye.